Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 331, last day of March. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, it's Bull City Hangout. I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side. I'm on Bull City Hangout is on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter all at the same time. But you can always click on the link on Facebook to join me on camera. I can bring you on right after the weather. Guy, our cook from Washington State, has just clicked. He's already here. You can join as well because I can accommodate 9 guests at the same time. Oh, one more thing. If you could share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening in the Bull City, that would be greatly appreciated. So let's get started with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page. I always like to start out that there are some really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. So just check out the word page. Just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you. Now today, speaking of which, today is the last day you can sign up for the LEAP program. Let me find that real quick. So the Low Income Energy Assistance Program ends today. Today is the last day that you can make your how can I put it? Put in your application, and it's real quick. And I can vouch from personal experience that it's like really quick work. You just call the number, you speak to a social worker, she'll ask some questions about your income. And then, boom, the next week you'll get a letter telling you, hopefully, that you've been accepted. And then you can find out how much they will pay Duke Energy or wherever you're getting your heat from. So what they're doing is they make these one-time payments of $300, $400, or $500 so that you can catch up with your heating bill. Or if you haven't fallen behind, still it can help because then you won't have to pay that amount that they're paying Duke Energy just to help you out. So, and they're very generous, what they call low income. So go ahead and sign up, make that call. At the very least, they'll say no, So just go ahead and sign up because you have by the end of today. All right, end of day today. All right. Also on the word page, the Durham County libraries are all open until 6. That does include Bragtown. They will reopen at 9:30 tomorrow. Bragtown will not. Bragtown is Monday through Friday only. Oh, income taxes. Let me scroll down to reinvestment partners. Okay, let's see. Reinvestment Partners is running the VITA program this year. That is the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, where people who are greatly trained, these are volunteers, they help low to moderate income people to get their taxes done. Totally free, no strings attached. So, and they're generous with their guidelines, their income guidelines. So tomorrow, they will be at the Lion Park Community and Family Center. That is 1309 Halley Street. Now it's only from 9 until 11:30. No appointments will be made, walk-ins only. So get there early to make sure you can slip in. And again, that's tomorrow at Lion Park of 9 until 11:30. And then next Saturday will be the last one. Okay, let's see what else is on. Oh, that's it. Let's go to the health page. It's called To Your Health. I do have your COVID updates. Now, let me find it first. Okay. So here's the thing. The updated Pfizer COVID-19 booster vaccines are now available for little ones from 6 months through 4 years old. So they are now available at the Durham County Department of Public Health. And as you know, that's 414 East Main Street. I need to get some parking tips because I'm directing people to 414 East Main. As you know, I don't know what they're building, but the parking lot is like under construction. I hope they're building a parking deck. I have no idea. So I need to get some parking tips so that you can know where to park. So, but anyway, the clinic is open Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 to 4:30, and they're closed 1 hour for lunch at noon. And of course, walk-ins are more than welcome. Okay. This is the last day also for getting your free COVID test at the Lakewood Shopping Center across from the Scrap Exchange. So today is the last day. You have until 6 o'clock to experience having the COVID test administered while you're still sitting in your vehicle. Okay, and now it's all up, I guess, to the at-home test. And I do have links, or rather a list of where you can pick up the free at-home tests. Okay, it looks like the American Red Cross is having a blood drive, so let's scroll down to that. So the American Red Cross will be at the Bethesda Ruritan Club, 1714 South Miami Boulevard. That will be from 1 until 6 this afternoon. And then tomorrow, they will be at the River Church, and that is at 4900 Prospectus Drive tomorrow, 10 until 3. I think Blood Connection is also having a blood drive. Let me scroll down to that. Yes, Blood Connection is right now, they are already at the Duke Health Technology Solutions, 14 More Drive, and they will be there until 3 this afternoon. Speaking of this afternoon, help is open. The Health Equipment Loan Program is open today from 1 until 5. This is where you can donate or long-term borrow items like wheelchairs, walkers, bedside commodes, canes, knee scooters, etc. This is great for people who are elderly, injured, maybe just got out of the hospital, disabled, whatever. So, and this is especially for people who can't afford these items otherwise, or, they're uninsured. And I found out the hard way, wheelchairs are like $500. So yeah, you want to borrow a wheelchair if you can, if that helps you with your situation. So they are at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. And the service is free. You can, this is borrow, not rent, not purchase, but borrow. Everything is cleaned, disinfected, and repaired as necessary. All right, let's go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue. So let's see what's happening with them. Usually there's a movie on Fridays, and I'm surprised their schedule doesn't list a movie for today, so maybe they're skipping today. So I apologize if you thought there was going to be a movie today. I don't think there will be, but they are having a special event today. You have to call and register. The NCCU Elder Law Clinic, where law students from North Carolina Central University help seniors with their wills or other legal papers. So they already started, and they end at 3. You do have to call and register. Let me give you the number real quick to see if you can slip in. So the number that you call, let me scroll up to the top here, 919-688-8247. And let me scroll back down because there is an extension number, extension 124. So see if you can get in there. If you can't, they're going to have another one, I'm sure, soon. It seems that they've been having these just about once a month, which is a great service, and I really appreciate it. And I need to get my will together. Okay, let's go to the Garden Shed page. Garden Shed, there it is. Now, I was on the Next Door app. If you don't know what that is, this is where you get to talk to your neighbors about things, and they get to show pictures of people breaking into their homes and asking for help. It's kind of scary, but there's some positive things in there as well. And I remember saying, because someone was posting that their parents who are in their 70s will be visiting next week, and people were saying, they were wanting to know where to take their parents. Some people were saying to take them, Durham Bulls game or this and that. A lot of people were saying Lou Gardens. And one thing that I pointed out that I need to add to the page, actually on the senior page and on the gardening page, is the fact that they have 1 hour buggy tours, or rather tours by buggy at Duke Gardens. So that's a really good service for people who are older or maybe even disabled or whatever, or just can't walk very far. So I'm going to add that, I promise. Okay, let's see what else is on the Garden Shed page. There's going to be a plant festival. Let me scroll down. This is going to be a huge event tomorrow. So the Durham County Cooperative Extension, they're having this big plant festival. It is a plant festival, but it looks to me like it's more like a gigantic open house. But it's going to be tomorrow from 10 until noon. So you can learn all about native plants, composting, beekeeping, gardening, the Durham County Libraries, seed libraries, etc., etc. Master gardeners will be there to answer your questions. Now, the reason why I say this looks like it's going to be an open house, check out all the organizations that are going to be there. I'm just going to rattle them off. Let's see. Briggs Avenue Community Garden, Catawba Trail Farm, UCAN, Clover Bud 4-H, the Digging Durham Seed Libraries, Durham County Beekeepers, the Durham Garden Forum, Gardens for Everyone, Interfaith Food Shuttle, Keep Durham Beautiful, the Master Naturalist Volunteer Program, the North Carolina Central University Community Garden, the New Hope Audubon Bird-Friendly Habitat Certification Program, that's a mouthful, the North Carolina Native Plant Society, Seeds, the Durham Public Schools Hub Farm, and the Extension Master Gardener Volunteers Program. Free admission. You're getting a lot for your money. I mean, you're not paying, but you're getting an awful lot. And it's only, I don't see how you can meet all these people within 2 hours. But it's 10 to noon tomorrow, and it sounds like a fantastic event. One more thing, I will remind you about this tomorrow, but the Durham Co-op Market. Did I tell you where? I'm sorry. The first event I just mentioned, 721 Foster Street. Okay. Now, the Durham Co-op Market, they're holding their 8th annual celebration. That's going to be tomorrow from noon until 3:30. I'll give you the details tomorrow because tomorrow's show is at 10. So I'll save you that. Go ahead and read about that. Oh, Latrice is here. I'll bring you on after the weather. Okay, let me hurry. Hurry. Let's go to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page. And let's scroll down to 31, last day in March. And Latrice looks like she's in her car. So when I bring her on, I'll bring her on alone, and then I'll bring on Guy, our cook, because I know he wants to shoot the breeze. Let's see. I'm looking for March 31st. That's a long scroll. I'm getting there. Drum roll. There we are. There's a lot happening. So let's see. There's going to be, now I mentioned this yesterday, so I guess they're having it 2 days in a row. There's going to be a round table discussion centered around the Patrimonio Heritage exhibit at the John Hope Franklin Center Gallery. Okay, so this is where moderator Miguel Rojas Sotelo, hope I said that right, he's leading a discussion with Peruvian-American artist Renzo Ortega about yanchama. That is a native, like a plant or something that you find along the Amazon River. They make a lot of beautiful textiles and things out of it. And so they'll be talking about preserving culture. And of course, the problem with indigenous communities, sometimes people just ruin all their stuff and don't respect their culture. So that's going to be today. The exhibit is on display through May 18th, but this is happening today from noon until 2:30. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant will be giving away food to people in need, meals that is, from 3 until 6. The gigantic season kickoff party for the Durham Bulls in celebration with Downtown Durham Inc. and Self-Help. They're celebrating the beginning of the baseball season. First game is tonight. So the big kickoff party is in CCB Plaza. I will be there as DJ Pitty Pat. We're going to have fun. We're going to play music, free popcorn, games, and all kinds of fun. Some of the parking will be restricted, so just keep in mind that you might want to take the bus, which is free, or just make sure that you park away from CCB Plaza because they'll have some of those streets like blocked off. Okay, let's see. That is from 3:30 until 6. And then the Durham YMCA and Durham Central Park, they're going to have 2 glow eggs extravaganza Easter egg hunts, one at 5:30 and one at 6:30. It's an all ages event. They're going to have spring crafts and also photos with the Easter bunny. So that should be cute. And it's going to be free in Durham Central Park. Okay, the Center of Entrepreneurship and Development at North Carolina Central University, they're hosting Techstars Startup Weekend and Workshop. It's going to be tonight starting at 6 for those who dream of becoming an entrepreneur, those who want to jump all the way in, just, head first or feet first, or just want to sort of test the waters part-time or kind of like on the side. So you can find out which one you want to do. Tickets start at $25 and it's going to be held at NCCU. I have the information. Just click on that link. The Durham Art Guild, they're celebrating their 75th anniversary. Wow. With Swing into Spring, they're going to have music, refreshments, entertainment. They're going to have art. They'll be celebrating multi-dimensional artist and photographer Jim Lee. That's Mark's dad. Jim Lee, a fantastic artist. He will be honored and recognized. So that's going to be a beautiful event tonight from 6 until 9. And I think it's free admission. Let me see. I don't want to get anybody in trouble here. I think it's free admission. It doesn't say one way or the other, but it probably is. Okay, it looks like the Alpha Kappa, I'm just used to saying AKA. So AKA, they're having their Denim and Pearls. That is a special event at the Ivy Community Center where starting at 6 o'clock, you can wear your favorite jeans and your pearl accessories, sample treats from various vendors in support of Alpha Kappa Alpha sororities, cotillion debutante program. So this is for age 21 and up. Tickets start at $35. Okay, Peter Bernstein and the Joey Calderazzo Quartet. This is with Bernstein on guitar, Calderazzo on keys, Paul Creel on bass, Stephen Gordon on drums. They will be at the Sharp 9 Gallery. Tickets are $40. After all, these are big jazz stars, so a great night of jazz tonight, starting at 8 o'clock. The Durham Savoyards, they're presenting Gilbert and Sullivan's The Yeomen of the Guard. It's like a funny comic operetta. So that's going to be, now, if you miss it today, there will be performances tomorrow and Sunday as well. Tonight's performance is from 8 until 11, and the tickets are hard to understand. Just click on the link for ticket information. They have all these different rates. Okay, celebrate African heritage and Afrofuturism at Djembe Nights. That's going to be tonight, 10 until 2 at Gojo by Gursha. Ladies are free until 11. Otherwise, admission is $10. Now, I'm just going to quickly run through what's happening tomorrow morning, and just real quick, there's a lot. April Cars and Coffee, 8 until 11 at Rhodes Scholars. Pilgrim United Church of Christ, there's Zumba at Pilgrim, 9 until 10. That's free. Both are free. Durham Alumni Aggies, they're having their Aggie Fit Walk from 9 until on the American Tobacco Trail. That's free, of course. First Saturday at Porsche South Point, 9 until 11. Look at the cars. That's free. Have a buffet breakfast. South Durham Farmers Market, spring, almost said winter hours. Spring hours, they're back to the spring hours, 8 until noon. Greenwood Commons Shopping Center, south on Highway 55. Durham Farmers Market, also spring hours, 8 until noon, Durham Central Park. Old North State Jam, first Saturday open jam, 10 until noon. And I mentioned the Durham Cooperative Extension event. I think that's it. Let's see. Quickly, I'm going to mention the Empowered Minds Academy. They're having Read and Dream, celebrate the week of the young child. That starts at 11. I'm mentioning it now so you don't hear about it at 10 tomorrow and throw a fit. One more thing I want to mention. UNC Science Expo kicks off the North Carolina Science Festival. Now, it's in Chapel Hill. I don't mind mentioning this. It's such a gigantic event. This is going to be at Moorhead Planetarium. It's going to be super fabulous and free. If your kids love science or if you love science, go. That's all I have to say. I forgot to check the weather. Let me check my app real quick and give you the up to the minute, up to the second weather report. 68, it better not rain. What happened? Anyway, 68 degrees, cloudy. It can't rain because our baseball event is tonight. But anyway, the high will be 72. It'll be cloudy, but it's not going to rain. Tomorrow, it's going up to 77 with a 60% chance of rain, which we will also hope away. Okay, now first, I'm going to bring on Latrice because I know she wants to talk business, and then I'll bring on Barb. And Guy disappeared. I'm sure he'll be back. But Barb, let me bring on Latrice because I think she's in her car and she needs to probably tell us about an event. So let's bring her on real quickly. Latrice, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
Doing fine. Long time no see, really.
I know. And there's so much happening in Durham. Good
I
gracious.
know, right?
I didn't
I
even
love it.
know. I do too. I do too. Thank you for having me
How's
on
your
again.
how's your real estate market? Is it like blowing up or
It's
what?
pretty I'm actually in Greenville. I just had a closing here, so no
Oh, I didn't know
complaints
you
about
covered
real
so much
estate.
ground.
Yeah, this is my first closing in Greenville. It was actually a small town called Robertsonville,
Okay.
where the house is actually located, but there's nothing in Robertsonville. So
Except the
we
house
had to
that you
come to
closed
Greenville.
on.
Yeah, but we had to
There
come
you
to Greenville
go.
to close
Thumbs
it.
up.
Yes, so exciting opportunity for me. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. But I was hopping on just to share some upcoming events. I usually forget about it until the last minute, but I'm ahead of schedule this time.
Okay,
But
let me
we
get
have
my
our
pen. Get my pen
Realtors.
out.
Okay. We have our Realtors Week coming up, and I think you participated in the one of the sessions that we had last year, but so this year we have a
Oh,
jam-packed week. It's going to be the week of
mhm.
April 9th through the 15th.
Okay.
All the events are free,
Hmm.
and they are all available for registration at tribor and I'll put that in your
Okay.
on the page, but it's
Oh, thank you.
TRIBOR presents.com.
Okay.
And we're going to start out Sunday with going to church at Union Baptist Church on North Roxborough Street
Hmm.
at 8 o'clock. And then we'll go to Dames for brunch at 10.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
Monday, we're going to be having a workout at 5 o'clock at Dorothea Dix Park. And then we are going
Mm.
to, I think, one of the food halls, and I can't remember. I think maybe Morganton Street Food Hall. But all of
Hmm.
this information is available on that link I just gave. But
Okay.
so Tuesday, we are having our political advocacy day. So we'll be
Ooh.
at the Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors, and we'll be going over the SHEBA report that NAREP puts out. And SHEBA is stands for State of Housing in Black America. Breakfast will be included. That'll be at the
Hmm.
Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Wednesday, we're going to be doing a day of service at Oak City Cares in Raleigh. We'll have
Hmm.
three options for times: 9:30, 11, or 12:30.
Okay.
So we'll just go and do some volunteering there.
Hmm.
Thursday afternoon, we're going to have our Fair Housing Day. That will
Hmm.
also be at the Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors starting at 12:30, and lunch
Hmm.
will be provided, and we'll have some interactive things, activities, so that we can, and some real legal counsel, so we can make sure, because fair housing is a huge issue.
Hmm.
So many different variables to it, with appraisals and
Hmm.
just people being discriminated on various bases. So we'll have some activities and some legal counsel there.
Okay.
um, Friday night, we're
I'd
gonna
like,
get
I'd
dressed.
like to I'd like to get with you to talk about that. That sounds like an interesting article.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should come, and you can maybe talk to some legal counsel.
Okay.
You should come. Friday night, we are going to be getting dressed up a little bit, and going over to the West Room, where we're going to have a wire event, which is women in real estate, but the event itself is
Oh,
open to everyone. But we're going to
okay.
feature different women in real estate. We have
Hmm.
a general contractor, licensed general contractor. We have an appraiser.
Hmm.
We have an investor. And then we have someone that's going to teach us how to do corporate leasing when you don't have to own the property. So that's going to be Friday night.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have heavy hors d'oeuvres that on Friday night at the West Room. That's right off of 70. And then
Okay.
Saturday is going to be our culminating event, which is going to be Building and Maintaining Wealth, a community wealth day. And that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
at the Sheraton Imperial from 10 to 2. For the adults, we'll have sessions that include, of course, obviously home buying and qualifying
Mm-hmm.
for a mortgage. We'll have a lease option session, have somebody
Mm-hmm.
speaking on taxes and estate planning, student loans.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's one other topic, but I didn't write them all down. So, but just different topics that we'll have different sessions for that, and then
Mm-hmm.
we also have a separate session at the same time for our youth from 13 to 18, where they will get some exciting activities on financial planning, and somebody's going to talk to them
Okay.
about student loans. Hopefully, they can avoid some student loan debt and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. So full week of events starting April 9th and wrapping up on April 15th. So I
Nice.
wanted to
I would
come and
like
share
to,
that with your audience.
speaking of young people, I would like to see if you could, I think, have you connected with Poof before, right?
We were there last
The
year. We did
teen
our event
center?
there
I thought
last
so.
year.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I've
Never
sent it out to
mind.
her. I think they have something going on, so they won't be able to participate. But yes,
Okay. Yeah, I
love
forgot
that.
that you already knew about them. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you. And if you could, yeah, put that link in the comments, and then I'll take that link and do a little article for the Skywriter and
Okay.
invite everybody
Excellent.
to partake. Because real estate is kind of a big deal. One thing I hate. I know you have to. I know you're in your car. You have to go. But one thing I want to say, I really hate when people say that they waste money by renting. They say, yeah, you're just throwing your money away. And I'm like, no, you're paying for a roof over your head. Hello.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But there's nothing like home ownership, though. Just saying.
That's true. That's true. You
But
definitely have to have a place to live. And we actually talk about that. One of the realtors on my team is doing a seminar on discussing renting versus buying. I think that's going to be on April 22nd
mhm.
at the East Regional Library at 1 o'clock. So
Oh,
talk about the pros and cons and
mhm.
what's best for you. So,
Yeah. Because I mean,
but
most people. I'm from Chicago, and I'm impressed by how many people here in Durham are able to, because the market's so much different. They're able to help their children, more. But in Chicago, practically everybody rents as a young, when you leave the nest,
mm-hmm.
and you don't go straight into your own house,
Yeah. Yes,
So
ma'am.
renting's a good, it's a good way to learn how to care for a property and also to find out how much property means to somebody else,
Mm,
because landlords don't like it when you tear up their place. So you
right.
learn how important it is to own something.
Yes. Yes. That's true.
So when you get your own place, you'll take good care of it and not let folks tear it up.
Yes.
So
Yes,
there you
ma'am.
go.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for dropping by, Latrice. I always like it when you bring us this great information because I think home ownership, I mean, we were told when we were kids that you go to college so you can grow up to have a house and a car.
With
Then
a
I
white
moved
picket
down
fence.
here. Then I moved down here and everybody's got 6 cars in front of their house. Each kid has a car. And I'm like, and even you drive by the projects, they have cars. And I'm like, yeah, this is not Chicago. But
Right.
still, but
Yes.
still, home ownership is a big deal. I don't want to make it
It's
sound like
a
it's
huge
so
deal.
easy here. I know that it's not.
It's not, but it's doable. And the first
It
step is
is.
to, reach out and start. Because I know when my dad first told me you should buy a house, I was like, I can't buy a house. But because I had someone in my ear, I
Mhm.
found out that I could buy a house. So,
It's so much
so
more doable down here. So
yeah,
much more doable for sure.
yes, it
So,
is.
but thank you for dropping by, and I look forward to seeing that link, and then I'll do a write up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy
You
the
take
rest of your day
care.
and have fun tonight. Hopefully, the rain will hold off for you
It's
and
got
for
to.
Dreamville tomorrow.
Oh, it has to. But
Yes.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye. All righty, and let's bring on Barb. Barb, what's new?
Well, I just wanted to drop by today to let you know that one of my ballooning buddies is coming back to North Carolina to
Ooh.
take over the well, it's actually the second oldest hot air balloon festival in the United States, in Statesville, North Carolina, the Carolina Balloon Fest. And I
Oh, I'm
think I
writing this
asked you,
down.
well,
Whoa.
I thought it's going to be about 2 hours from you. It says,
Okay.
well, no, it says that, yeah, an hour and 57 minutes via I-85 South and I-40 West.
Okay.
And then we have
State
another S. And so
states.
that's in Statesville, North Carolina.
Okay.
So I
Thank
really,
you.
so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be researching that myself
Hmm.
over the next month. This will be in October, is my understanding.
Okay.
So it'll be
Okay.
after the balloon fiesta here in Albuquerque. But um, he was one of the executive directors at Balloon Fiesta. So
Okay.
Albuquerque. So he's
Do you fly around going to the different balloon festivals, or did you maybe used to do that?
used to,
Hmm.
not anymore, but I, we'll see how this year goes, health-wise and everything. But I would definitely, he flies balloons manufactured by a friend of mine in Georgia, and
Hmm.
I'd really like to. I haven't been able to get over there, in 30 years, so it would be fun. But at
Hmm. Yeah.
least I thought I could connect you with those people because they're going to need more, crew members, volunteers, and of course they need their media coverage and that. So I just wanted
Wow.
to give you the heads up. So
That sounds wild.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that might be doable. I don't know if my car could take a 2-hour drive, but I have a friend that has a slightly newer vehicle, so maybe I could figure out a way to still
but
go.
um here's the thing. I know that you're in my ballooning community, and I'm going to be putting some posts in there about it. The thing is that there are balloonists who come from all over to that event. And there are a lot of balloonists from North Carolina who go to that. So you may
Hmm.
find, are you aware of balloon rides being available right close by where you live or not? I
Actually,
mean,
I'm not.
okay. So I'll be researching it too. We'll figure it out. But I would
Okay.
bet there's going to be somebody around there that you could probably actually have an adventure with. It's always so much more fun if you're part of the team. And by that I
Boy.
mean being a crew member, there are things, even if you're not physically able to do heavy things, or there's
Mhm.
all kinds of things that need to be done. And they even need help with media. So, and which I know you have expertise in.
That sounds intriguing.
Yeah, so I just thought I should let you know I'm real happy for him. He was actually born in North Carolina, and he has lived in New Mexico and Arizona,
Mhm.
and after he left North Carolina and Alaska, he went up and did some work with
Wow.
the Department of Tourism up there. So
Mhm.
he's a really special guy. He might even be somebody that you can bring on your hangout sometime.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I was just gonna say I'd love to interview him.
yeah.
I mean,
So
if nothing else, I definitely would want to interview and maybe have some pictures or something in the
right.
Skylighter.
I
That would be
yeah, so I will let you know in the balloon group and so forth, but I just wanted to give you the
okay.
heads up. You have an
Well, thank
awesome
you,
week.
Barb.
Uh-huh. I
Well,
gotta get out, so unless you have any other questions, I'm gonna take
oh no, that's it. I'm looking forward to talking to you more about this because if there's some way I can get involved, I will find a way because I told you about my one time seeing a hot air balloon in person and how exciting that was.
yeah.
I did
I
tell you
think
the
this
story, right?
right. And I think
Yeah.
that um this it's just a timing issue. I think it might be a very good thing for you. So I just like I said, I wanted to hop in and give you the heads up on it. So
Well, thank you, Barb. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
you have an awesome weekend.
Okay, you too. Thanks again.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. That was awesome. I love it when cool people drop by, and you can drop by as well. I do Bull City Hangout weekdays at noon, and then Saturdays at 10. And sometimes, well, I guess a few years ago, pre-COVID, I was doing a Sunday show. But when things pick up to that point, I might have a Sunday show as well. Not sure. If you have any ideas for when I should do a Sunday show, because that was always my problem. 10 o'clock seems perfect for Saturdays, but Sundays, not sure. Give me a hint if you would, if you have a hint for if I should do it at 11 noon or 1 or whatever on a Sunday. Anyway, let me let you go. I've got to pack up the car and get ready to head out to CCB Plaza, where I hope to see you there for the Durham Bulls season kickoff party, 3:30 until 6, CCB Plaza. Parking will be kind of limited right there in the core of the city because they'll be blocking off, I think, some of the streets. And plus, it's not the end of the work day just yet. So you might want to take one of the free, take the bus, which is free, or just park maybe in one of the garages or whatever. But anyway, I do hope to see you. And if not, I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow at 10 for sure. Wait, I have an event to go to tomorrow. That's at 12. So yeah. So I can do the show live tomorrow because I do have to, I'll be at a health fair, which I'll also talk about tomorrow on Driver. That's going to be tomorrow starting at 12:30. Hope to see you there as well. But in any case, I will be live tomorrow, 10 o'clock, for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.